What is going on, everyone? Derek here today, finally bringing you back another episode of Mustang Madness. And I just want to go ahead and welcome you guys back to the channel. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Everybody here right now should be dropping a like on this video because we have an awesome guest today. And he's been in some of my videos in the past, but we never really focused on his car. So we're going to change that today. Really quick, before we actually do hop into this video, I have to go and give a fat shout out to all the DPP squad memberships and all the people that have signed up. If you see your name right here, all I can say is thank you so much for signing up with either tier 1 or tier 2 of the DPP squad memberships. And if you guys want to become one of them, head to the link in the description, sign up. And if you do sign up, guys, you're going to get some really cool perks such as free wallpapers. We're going to start doing Zoom calls with all the channel memberships. It's just a monthly subscription that goes and shows some extra support for each creator. And I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys that sign up. As I mentioned, today's guest, you have seen him in many of my videos. You may actually recognize the car, but we never took the time to actually dig deep into the car. And I actually want to go ahead and do that today because he has a beautiful Mustang. He just did a really big modification. And without further ado, guys, I would like to introduce Ray and his 2014 Mustang GT.
Hey y'all, my name is Raymond. I'm showing off my 2014 freshly bagged Mustang. You're gonna love this episode right here. All right guys, so this is my 2014 Mustang. I've had this car since roughly 2016. Before this car, I had a Honda Civic, and what happened is I saw it pull up at the Ford lot and literally went and picked it up the same day. Literally, I liked it that much. It was a Ford Mustang GT Premium, but it had the 373s from the track pack, but it did not include the Brembos or anything like that. Other than that, it had all the bells and whistles on the inside and everything, and it was everything I was looking for back there in 2016 as a, what, 18-year-old kid at that time. Oh no, 19-year-old kid at that time, so I can't complain. I mean, I was 19 with the car that many like 30-year-olds were wishing to have. So this 2014 has been through a lot throughout its journey. I used to have the Roush front splitter. It used to have stripes on the whole car. It didn't even have the black roof. So basically, it was all basically stock. One of the first things I did was take the stripe off. And I got the roof wrapped black and also got the windows tinted. It kind of added that depth, like that stormtrooper look to the car, that black and white look. Those are one of the first things I did to the car. After my tires ran out very, very shortly, about 3 months later, got some brand new RCR Tech 7s that you see right here. These had just came out at the time, Von Gittens brand. I want to say that was roughly like 2 or 3 years ago, but I had picked those up. We did a 9.5 in the front, 10.5 in the rear. The previous setup I had on it before I had the bags, we literally had a big 305 meaty tire in the back, and it was really nasty. It had a nice lean on it, and it was really, really pristine. The next step I did for the car, we got these painted black. Once I did it, I was one of the things where I was like, okay, I'm glad I did it, and I'm sure Derek probably can say the same thing for his car. Also, as you can see, I went in and did the GT500 front bumper, very, very similar to Derek's. The only thing I would say I did different would be the secondary lip, I want to say you call it. I just painted that the same color as this, the Oxford white. Kind of gives off like a good reference point to look, and it kind of makes the car look lower when it was on springs, because it was like a reference point. The headlights right here, you see I got the GT500 grillies. I got the replacement for the snake. I can't be like Teddy and have that Fobra on there, so you know. Comment on his picture, fake Cobra or Fobra, you know what I'm saying? Either or. As we're going around the side, I went ahead and recently got these GT500 front brakes / S550 Brembo brakes. They're 6-piston in the front. I want to believe it's a 15-inch rotor. So the rotor's really, really big. I like it so far, and the stopping power will almost throw you through the front windshield. So also, as you notice, when you're on bags, like it kind of like shows more attention towards the wheel well, and saying that the bigger rotor kind of fills the wheel better. And also, as you see, it kind of goes up a little bit taller on the sides also. And if you do like a color, it pops so much. That's something I recommend anybody do a big brake upgrade on their S197 or S550 that didn't come with Brembo, so I highly suggest it. Almost forgot, we have the Dyno Dynamics smoke side markers. We have these in both the front and the rear. They're really, really clean. It's nice over the halogen stock light, I would say you get. One of the first things I also got, I forgot to mention, was these Roush side skirts, and I'm so glad I got it now, because if you bag, this kind of really adds a little more depth on how low your car actually is, and I recommend it to anybody. And they're cheap too. I want to say like 150 bucks, something cheap, really, really cheap. For the badge, all we did was we take the regular 5.0 badge, and we took, instead of having the red dot on here, we just took a piece of wrap actually, and we put right on top of there. It looks really, really good. I mean, you would never tell at all. If we're going around the side of the car, I have some window tint. I have it on the front windshield all the way around. We have 35% on the front windshield, and then we have 15% all the way around on the other sides. I have had a couple issues with cops, I will say. They try to mess with me with the front windshield, but I have my permits and everything now, so we got everything legal and good to go in Virginia. And if you guys want to follow my Instagram, this is right here, S197_Ray_. A lot of information is going to be coming up there very soon, because we have a YouTube channel starting up with me, Teddy, and a couple other friends. Definitely stay tuned to the Instagram to get your information on that. I always got joked around for only had the drilled and slotted rotors in the front. I recently went ahead and matched them up. Since I did the big brake upgrade in the front, I got the drilled and slotted rotors in the rear, just so now I got all the people off my back. Paul, I know you're hearing me. Leave me alone. I finally got them. And like I was saying, we hit the Dyno Dynamics side markers in the back. This is the rear one. Front one is red instead of the amber orangish color. Then we have mud flaps. This is the most thing I hate about Mustangs. People like to run the drag rails. They don't have the mud flaps. So when you're having a nice cruise on Saturdays, you ride behind them, they're throwing rocks up all over your car and everything. I'm just like, all you do is buy this $20 mud flap, and it looks good too. I mean, it's not like it looks bad. Teddy. Call Teddy. Evan. And also the Roush side skirt also comes all the way back here. They do have that option available at American Muscle, I know for a fact. Or you can hit up Roush themselves. Coming around to the back, we have the same Corsa Extremes as Derek's. I just got those recently. I come from Roush exhaust just like Derek also. And I would say it's 100% better. It's more sharp, more noise, more crackles, more pops. And you don't have to annoy your neighbors because the startup sounds perfect. In the back, we went ahead to pair it with the 1314 tail lights. We went ahead and got the RTR rear deck lid. It really made everything clean up. And little do you know, we have the RTR license plate surround. That's going on very, very, very soon. I like the combination of cutting off the, I guess, the false gas cap that's located normally right here in the rear. I just feel like it kind of gives your car more of the anonymous look. People have to kind of drive up on you like, oh, what is this, a V6, a GT500, or a 5.0, and all that stuff. Also, we did a little minor modification. We got the shorty antenna. OG one, I want to say, it's roughly about yay high, so it's kind of like a fishing pole, like the 3.0 owners. They'll know all about that, and the 2.0 owners too. You know.
He said the OG one.
Then we did the GT500 rear spoiler. I feel like this is one of the best looking spoilers for the S197 models, either this or the California Special spoiler. I really thought it made it look aggressive and kind of completed the look of everything I was going for. And it matched up with the GT500 rear diffuser that we have running with the Corsa Extreme. So it was just a great fit all the way around. The best part about this car also, we got the license plate, La Flame, shout out Travis Scott. We do actually shoot flames. Just saying, you see me down in Myrtle, pull up next to me and yell at La Flame, and we will get you some flames, all right?
You be smoking flame too.
Yeah, and we can, both types. Before we hop into the engine bay, I'm gonna have Derek do a little walk around. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and check out the engine bay right now. I would say I'm roughly making about 420 horsepower. We have a Boss 302 intake manifold paired up with the JLT cold air intake. We also are running the JBA off-road X pipe. Like I said, roughly about 420 horsepower to the wheels, and we're running it through a 373 MT82. So one of the reasons why I went with the Boss 302 manifold over some of the other options for this application was simply because I like the looks while also getting the performance of some of the other options like the 18 manifold. The 18 manifold, it's a really good manifold and I like it, but the pitch of the sound, it actually changes the pitch of your exhaust. Literally, you make more power throughout the whole power band, while the Boss manifold, you do lose it a little bit lower in torque, roughly about 20 pounds of torque down low. Also, when do you ever race somebody when you're driving down low? Normally you're above 3,000 RPM, so I took that into consideration and I was thinking the Boss is the way to go for me. It's funny because we just got the bags on here and a couple of my friends, they try to challenge me to get it boosted for Mustang Week 2. Look out for your boy. Hopefully. That's it for the engine right now. So I want to talk about the new airlift suspension we just got. I got the 3-piece system from Airlift Performance. Shout out to Open Road Tuning. I love the bag so far. I mean, the fitment is immaculate. I kind of got lucky with the tire sizing I ordered and everything. I cannot be happier of how everything turned out. All right, guys, let's go for a ride. The MT82's ass. We're not putting this on the camera, though. Never get old in this thing. Shit. Two step in here instead. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you liked the car. Shoot me a follow over on Instagram at S197_Ray_. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the Derek's channel. All the help, you greatly appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you guys at Mustang Week.